Today I have a gift for you, my friends. This is a Greek red that I discovered a couple of weeks ago at a friend's house. And the bottle that we were drinking was a 2011, which made me call the distributor and ask them what was the current vintage and what was the price. And when they told me that the current vintage was 2011, I braced myself for the high price. And then they told me that we could bring it in for 12.24. And I got way too happy, and I ordered a case immediately for myself and my loving family. Uh, this is my fifth bottle in 5 days, and I've had it with lamb chops. We had it with salmon, and we had it last night with a roasted pork loin, and magic with all of them. It's not the best wine you've ever had in your life, but wow, what a phenomenal food wine. It just seems to pair with everything very well. It brings a little more acidity than some people like. It is a medium-bodied red, very old world in style. Um, like very ripe because of Greece's temperature. It has ripe red fruit, but it's definitely red fruit. This is not black fruit. This is cherries, and then you get a cranberry finish, a really bright, acidic, just tart lift on the palate, which is just so refreshing with food. Then it has these dusty, drying tannins. They're very fine and silky, but they are dusty and drying, which is really reminiscent of the place. It just feels like Greece. And there's a kind of a wild herb character that I find fascinating. It reminds me a lot of the wild herb character called garrigue in southern Rhone Valley in France. The wild rosemary and thyme that grows on the hillsides that you'll smell when the wind kicks up. And yeah, this really expresses its place beautifully. I love that I know I'm drinking wine from Greece when I'm drinking this. And if you haven't had Greek reds, they're highly underrated. And this particular one comes from an importer who is Greek, Yanni. He has been Yanni from Dionysus, who's been at the Guild and done a Greek tasting with us before. So when Yanni is the one bringing in these wines, it's not somebody named Kirsty from Delaware who likes her. My kids are in the house, so you'll have to excuse the thumping. And then when you got a real Greek guy who's grew up there knowing the wines behind it, that always means something too. Thank you for not slamming the door, boys. So 12.5% alcohol is another thing that really intrigued me about this wine because it means that I can have it for lunch, which is what I'm doing right now. I've got some of the leftover lamb chops, some white beans, some haricot vert, and it's just again, I just decided I was having this fifth bottle, and I can't not tell them about this for one more day. It's just you got a $12 wine, 12.5% alcohol with real character that is so food friendly. It's just one of those great daily drinkers. I cannot tell you the last time I went case deep on something. I tend to be a 3, 4, or 6 bottle guy. If I like it a lot, I'll get 3 bottles of it. Now, I come in contact with a ton of wine, so obviously I just know that I'm probably not going to drink a case. But with this, I thought not only would I really like to drink it a lot, but it's a wine that I would love to just take and expose other people to. So if somebody invites me over to their place, is hosting in any way, I would grab a bottle of this and just turn them on to a grape varietal. This varietal is Zino Mavro, Zino with an X because the Greeks are Greek, and so yeah, they'd get to experience something a little different and delicious. So yeah, I hope you like it. It hasn't had much bottle variation on it. Every bottle's been pretty consistent. I haven't loved it without food. I've liked it, but I feel like the drying tannins and the acidity. I mean, this is not a big fruity, viscous wine that you would just have to sit around and sip with TV. You want to be you want to have some fat on your palate. You want to have that, reset it and come back. You want to have some cheese. You want to have some salmon. You want to have some pork loin. You want to have some lamb chops. Even with a sandwich, this is going to be terrific. Just have it with some food. I said, so do it, please. Mm. Mm, 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 mm. Okay.